Little throwback. My dad would have been proud.
Myles, you play against some really gifted quarterbacks. Where does Josh Allen fall?
I mean, he's top tier. I mean, he's always in that MVP, talk and that caliber. So, we have to treat him as such and respect him as such, and try to attack him just like we have with these other guys who are amongst that league.
Is that a big thing? Not just get to him, but actually get him down because he's so big.
I think it's the same thing as when Big Ben was young, having that athletic ability and refusing to go down, not really looking to slide, but looking to find contact and earn those extra yards. And I think the big thing is if you can't get him down, take the ball away. Try to punch the ball because he's going to fight for the extra yards. He might have it out there trying to make a play or trying to look for that late read. So just try to get the ball from him if you can't get him down.
How much does a routine change when a late game site change like this for Buffalo, Detroit, or does it change at all?
It doesn't change at all. Our preparation's all the same. Just now it's a bus instead of a flight.
How about a little bit of late week adversity with Greg Newsom colliding with a teammate apparently in practice today, and now he's being evaluated for concussion. So, just your thoughts on Greg?
Oh, I don't know what I don't know. If he's able to play, then we're happy to have him because he's a playmaker up there. But we got guys who are chomping at the bit and ready to step up and fill the role.
Myles, how much does it benefit you as an edge rusher that you're not going to be playing in the snow? It's going to be dry. You're playing on dry turf.
It benefits everybody that we're not playing in the snow. As much fun as it is as a kid, we get paid too much to be slipping and sliding around, trying to make plays and trying to do what we do on a regular basis when we're on 3 feet of snow. So, this turf is pretty bad in itself as far as its track record with injuries, and so just making sure the guys are hydrated and properly warmed up and stretched, so nobody's putting themselves in danger of getting hurt. But I'll take the turf over the snow just about any day.
I wanted to ask you, obviously Detroit is kind of notorious for their turf, and this whole sort of movement to maybe change turf, go to grass. What are your thoughts on all that stuff?
You said it exactly. Get rid of the turf, go to grass. I mean, it's really been a handful of stadiums where that turf is really racked up a lot of injuries, and some of the stars of the game have been taken out much too early from non-contact injuries, just trying to plan or moving along the field, doing natural movements, according to them and their body that they can't adjust to with that field, or those fields. So really, I think it's just time for a change.
Myles, coming off of last week, did you like the focus and effort you saw this week in practice as you guys traveled as well?
Yeah, I like the focus and effort, but it all has to translate, and somewhere in the middle it didn't translate as far as execution and not preparation.
Josh, it's good to see it. It's Josh Allen. He's thrown 6 interceptions in the last 3 games. So, you guys, want to rattle him, get him off his mark, force some more of those kind of mistakes?
We'd love to, just like any other team would. And we gotta be on our P's and Q's as far as getting our hands up, being where we're supposed to be in the back end, because he might give us one if we're supposed to be, if we're tight in coverage and we have some pressure on him, and we've got him on the ground a couple of times. But that's the part of rushing coverage, complementing each other, and we have to be able to do that, play by play.
I know the run defense is about all 11, but is a defensive line view and take it upon your guys yourself to step up and kind of set the tone in the run defense after a performance like Miami?
Always, it's always about desire. Who wants to step up and really make a play? It's you versus another man usually. Sometimes there's double teams amongst the inside, but once that guy comes off, you have to strain to finish and get in there and make that play. No matter what the opposition is, whether it's 2 guys or you're getting you get a bump from the side where it's a trap. We've seen all those things. You have to be prepared for it, and you have to make a play regardless.
So when you watched the film of the game, what stood out to you about the run defense?
I mean, honestly, how specific it was towards us. It wasn't like a first 15. It was like a first 60. Like the way they attacked us was very, very detailed in what they were trying to do, and just had us out of position a lot of the time. And it just seemed like, when we tried to switch things up, they were a step ahead.
Gigi, you talked about, you alluded to this a tiny bit after the game. You talked about you guys need to kind of cut it loose, don't play uptight, have fun, play the game that you know how to play. Do you feel like is that something you also think that this defense needs to do?
Just play desperate, play hungry. I mean, right now you have nothing to lose, so go out there and just put it all on the line. I agree with what he's saying wholeheartedly. So we're going to go out there and play the best and as hard as we can.
Why do you think there has been some of that hesitancy? Is it due to perhaps the early part of the season there were some mistakes? Have guys been afraid to make mistakes or something like that?
I mean, everyone's going to make mistakes. I'm not sure if it's fear of that or just not knowing. So it's a combination of things. So I can't really tell you because that's out of my room usually most of the time. But a lot of those guys are still working to get all those really down pat so they could fly around at full speed and not have to worry about where they're supposed to be, and they know where they're supposed to be and they can execute their assignments.
You said that they were a step ahead. Is that like a credit to their coaching? They just kind of knew what adjustments were to make. They knew like where you were.
Absolutely. I mean, knew adjustments we were going to make, and in some aspects they out-physicaled us as far as reaching, and their hand placement was borderline illegal. But if it wasn't called, it wasn't called, and we have to be able to adjust to that. And the way they were able to get up to that second line, getting up to the linebackers, making sure they couldn't flow over the top and fill the gaps, making sure that we were a second late just because of all the movements and motions, all those things, kept us on the back foot. So that's another credit to them and to their coaching.
After the game, you talked about we need to win the next two, and you're very confident and adamant about the fact that you guys can get this thing still rolling. So now here we are late in the week. How do you feel? What's your mindset, approach to going up there and trying to get this first one?
Still very confident towards going to Detroit and getting that win.